morning. This is American Street Politicians. We back again. Yeah, I know. But we back again discussing the topics that many people do not want to discuss. I'm your host, Lance Gardner. Please let me introduce our panel members for this morning. Shaquan, how you doing? Good to see you.
I'm all right. Good to see you too. Glad to be here.
Yes, ma'am. Kenneth, what's up, brother?
What's up?
Good to see you, brother. For sure, Sean,
LG,
brother. Christy Rose,
yes,
and B. Cruz.
What's going on, y'all? World, what's up?
What's up?
What's up?
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Now, please chime in, DM us on Instagram at American Street Politicians. Follow us, make comments, tell us you have some whatever thoughts you have, or if you just want to make a couple of comments, please check us out on Instagram at American Street Politicians. Now, rolling right along, drum roll, please. Now, this here, I don't know how y'all gonna feel about it. It may be good, it may be bad, but a 4-day work week. I know Pennsylvania kind of put it on their bill and things like that. So how do you think a 4-day work week would do?
So is it like a 4-day work week with over 8 hours, or is it a four-day work week with the normal 8 hours, 40 hours a week? Like, are we still reaching that 40-hour limit, or are we dropping it down to like 32 hours a week?
I think it would be the 40 hours, so you would just work more hours during the 4 days.
I mean,
So you do
10-hour shift.
like 410s or something.
Right.
I mean, you would get a
that's not
3-day
bad.
weekend.
I like
That's good.
3-day weekends. You know, I be traveling, and you know that helps a brother out. So I'm cool with that.
Okay.
I'm a hustler. I work every day.
That's
no
right.
days
No
off.
days off.
Every
That's
day
what
we
I'm
getting
talking
money.
about.
So what is this?
Food day.
4 days.
No, I'm
4
just
days.
playing. She got that right.
She's like, I work every day while watching Netflix.
No.
Well, I'll look at the 4 days. Go ahead.
I work in, I've worked in the health field,
Nice.
and I recently quit. But I've noticed that if you don't get a break, it could take really havoc on your mental health,
There we go.
your physical health. So I think just having that extra day just to recuperate and just having another day to yourself will be good
Mental health
for
days.
you mentally.
It's a sleep day.
Well,
But in reality, no days off. We hustle every day. you
Baby.
know?
Sean?
7 days a week. Hey, that's how I look at it. You know, work while they're sleeping. That's my mindset of that. I've been working security for 5 years on the weekends. 3 days. It was 4 days, but I go 3 days: Friday, Saturday, Sundays, 10-hour shifts, 30 hours. But I like to work less hours, more money. You know what I mean? In that nature.
That's
But
always
it helps out in the long run. But at 4 days versus a Monday through Fridays, hey, we got to get some rest in between, however way you can, because the real job starts after you leave work. You know what I mean? So.
Like, who does that 4-day work week apply to?
Right.
Does that include our firefighters? Does that include our police officers? Does that include our first
School
responders,
system.
our school systems, our
Healthcare.
healthcare providers, our doctors, our pharmacies?
Who
Well, it would have to. When they have to balance out when it comes to, taxes. It has to, because one working more than the other, then you already know how it's going to be in the suggestion box about, well, if they get paid more than this, they get paid for the full 40 hours, but they're really working 32 hours.
Mm-hmm.
So.
And everything has to be fair and equal in the job, in the workforce.
I mean,
and
you
so
would think
that's gonna be.
You would think so, but it's not
So
that
that's-
way right now either.
Everywhere is equal opportunity employment, and.
But equal opportunity employment means that they can't discriminate against health or religion
Or
or
if
race.
I have
It doesn't-
felonies,
it-
or if.
It doesn't say that they have to pay you equal wages.
Well, that's in different states.
Mhm.
They have different laws in different states.
Right.
And then you can look at the cities when they break it down like that too as well. So versus minimum wage versus salary.
Mm.
A person is working salary, making $100-something thousand a year. You know what I mean? They can be putting in 80 hours, 120 hours a week, versus somebody working 26 hours. $26 an hour, working 45 hours and making that extra, opposed to that person who makes $120,000 a year. Because they're spending them there 120 hours a week. Because then they break it down hourly. They
So
really
they're
making
there
that much money.
double. They're there double the time.
Right.
Ultimately.
At a shorter period of time, and making more money.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when you look at That part, 4 days versus 5 days, 40 hours a week. Now you gotta remember, 40 hours is minimum. So you go out to 40 hours, so now what you doing after that? You put 15-hour days each day.
But then what about the kids who are going to school and going to college?
That's the whole factor.
Right, all that goes into it. They get the 4 days too.
But it does
trickle
work
down.
because it helps, because it alleviates somebody working, 2 parents, to be able to do something,
With
you
their
know,
kids
schools,
on the weekend.
you know.
Or
I'm
even
for
work
that.
that other part-time job, or
Yeah.
get that other employment or source of
But
income.
would you, if
Correct.
it's a 4-day work week, would you still be allowed to work that other part-time job?
Or would it be overtime at that point? If overtime changes.
It's a lot goes into it. It's a lot of
Moving
a lot.
pieces. A lot of moving
It
pieces.
is.
I think too, like I think Shaquan spoke about this, the mental health side of things, being able just to unplug and be able to, you know, just have that family time, or just have the me time, you know,
Sure.
whatever it is, the sleeping, the reading, just being able to unplug from this matrix of the world, you know?
But then working 10 hours a day, would that wreak havoc on your mental health? Because if you have to work 10 hours a day for 4 days straight,
Right. It's extra. Yeah.
would that wreak havoc on your mental health?
Extra 2 hours a day every day.
Let me give you an example. Monday through Sunday, I work in my barbershop, but sometimes Sundays I don't go in. But the only time I go in is when I have, you know, clients, and when I have.
So if y'all need a fade, they can call Sean.
So that means that Friday, Saturday, Sunday, when I get off work, I go home, get ready, go to work from 8 to 6 in the morning. So this morning I got off at 6 and I got here by 9.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So as I patrol, so when you look at the time, you know, when I look at time measures of it, I know I can get that extra Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, opposed to I'm off Monday through Thursday to be able to go to soccer games, basketball, take my kids, go out, hang out, go home, homework, chores, cry.
Cry.
American street politicians.
Cry.
We cry.
We cry. So, you know, it's some pros and there's definitely some cons to it. So, you know, I guess it really works on an individual basis and what your career is, and if you have kids and things like that, and what you would like to do outside if you would have some extra time. So please DM us, Instagram, follow us, stay tuned, drop your comments. All right. So now I want to talk about Trump. What's the update on Trump, y'all? What's the update on Trump?
Well, my prediction, just real quick, I just said that, hey, we already know what he did. We know what's going on. We see what's happening in the world.
Let the people know. Let the folks know. Let them know.
I wouldn't give it all in that perspective, but now it's got to the point to where they need the House Speaker. So I said this a long time ago that I said he's going to end up becoming the House Speaker. Mike Pence probably going to try to. I mean, he's running for president. All these other people, you know, and it's just about to be a show. So.
But do we want him to be president again? Do we want him to be anywhere
Why?
in our government?
I think
But somebody apparently do.
Yeah.
I think it's
That's what they let me get away with.
I think it's too late for us to, like, he's already in government. He's one of the 45 presidents that we have had. So
Right.
he's already, you
Somehow
know,
we
better
just
than
skipped
history.
the,
He's better than history.
right. He's already embedded into history. Right. So it's one of those things, whether we like it or not, even know it or not.
Yeah.
He's there.
It's there.
He's more than, and he might, ain't no telling what Donald Trump might or may not be doing. So my update on Trump is he alive and kicking, and that's prime time news right there, baby. American street politicians, we are too.
Right. All
And
day.
it's not fake news.
Right, we not.
No fake news.
Anything on California? California, you know, we always got something going on around here.
Man.
The weather been holding up pretty cool.
The weather's
Yeah.
been acting right lately. Thank you.
I mean, no more hurricanes, tsunamis, no more
Right.
earththquakes.
Hold on, knock on wood now. Hold
No,
on.
Knock on
Hold up.
everything.
Left out of here and what?
Yeah,
We just left him over there.
right?
Well,
Yeah.
there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Another episode of American Street Politicians. We want to thank you all for coming. We'd like to thank everyone who hit us up and dropped comments and views and let us know what you think about the show. I'm your host, my panel member Shaquan, panel member Kenneth, panel member Sean, panel member Christy Rose, and panel member B. Cruz. Thank y'all for tuning in. Check us out. Peace.